the range of countries represented here. That gives you an idea of just how big the sport is now. The Chileans aren't there, but we've got Mexico, we've got Cuba, we've got Moldova. It's just fantastic to see such a spread of athletes. All right, we are underway. Keep an eye on, in the middle of the field, the Poles in lane 5, and right next to them, representing Hungary, it'll be Gior and Molnar. Pretty even start. Definitely the Chileans weren't there, so I'm not sure what's happened with them this morning, but let's have a look. It is in lane number 6. It is the Hungarians, the hometown hope, who are trying to, and we've got the 2 Poles as well. So it's the Polish crew of Zabinska and Baraska who've gone out early, taking an early lead. The second Polish crew right behind them. You can see the pink boat of the Germans also up there at the moment, but a pretty important start here and a pretty important message being sent out from Zabinska and Baraska from Poland. They have got the early lead, a dominant early lead at this stage of the race.
They sure do, and ahead of next weekend's World Cup 2 in Poland, I'm sure these girls will be looking to have some very good races to try and make that A final next weekend. Like you said, first and second is Poland, Germany in third, and Czech in fourth. Where are the Hungarians? My money was on them coming into this B final, that's for sure, but you can never count them out as we come into the last 200 meters now. The Poles look very comfortable, both paddling on the same side. The tailwind will be really helping them out there. They're looking strong, their stroke is long, and they're very, very powerful. The other Polish crew obviously is still in second place. They'd be used to racing like this. I'm sure they've done many, many races like this back on their home course through selections and through their normal Polish season as well. So they'd be feeling very comfortable like they're at home. But the Poles there in lane 5, they are in first position. Lane 4, the other Polish crew, they are in second position, and I think it is still the Germans in that classic pink boat. Maybe the Czech Republic, they're going to come through, maybe in fourth. The Hungarians coming through for a nice finish, but it's the Poles. Maybe the Germans snuck in for a second place. They're just coming over the second Polish crew. A great finish from the Germans, but lane 5, you can't take that race away from them. It was very well judged from start to finish. Very long, nice strokes, very powerful. They'll be looking very much so forward to next weekend for World Cup 2 on their home course.
Yeah, we've spoken about this in some of the other B finals. There are some crews who are racing in B finals today who I think would have expected or anticipated that they would be in A finals, and this is definitely one of them. I think that Dorota Baraska has been paddling canoe for a long time. I'm sure that with Sylvia Zabinska that they would have expected to be in the A final, so to be out in the early race would have been maybe a little bit disappointing, but they've certainly made their abilities clear to everybody, dominating that race from the start. And I think you're right. I think the German crew of Jakob and Klemke it's very close, but I think they maybe just edged out the second Polish crew to take second, and Poland finishing third. The Hungarians really were left behind very early on. They finished okay. I think they may maybe pick up fourth here. Let's have a look. Yeah, I think they've got fourth, but they left their run way too late, so maybe they got themselves into a spot of bother early on. But well done there to the crew from Poland.
I was going to say an interesting note as well. Yesterday in the semi-final, there was a photo finish and a dead heat, and the US fell on the wrong side of that. And I was just looking at the results, and they ended up DQ'd yesterday. So maybe an underweight boat, I'm not sure, but they were very close to making that A final yesterday and would typically have been in that B final as well. So there we go. There's the official results. Poland 159.46, Germany 201.2, just coming over the top of the second Polish crew there by a few milliseconds, and the home crew of Hungary settling for fourth in the women's C2 500 final B as we start to look forward to the A finals. I'm very excited.